The intro playing? You gonna put music playing? I ain't doing that. Yeah. Shout out to the castle. Game Point, Anti-Fiction. Get you some.
You got the whole game back again. Like to welcome you back to another episode of Game Point brought to you by Anti-Fiction TV. Always shout out something random. So real quick, shout out to marriage. My parents' 36th wedding anniversary was yesterday. That's really wild when you think about it. 36 years of marriage is crazy.
Anyway, Black love is a beautiful thing.
Black love is beautiful. I'm gonna get to that one day. But anyway, we're gonna go and kick it off. Got my dog Jay with me, dog Bird with me. We back at it again as always. We're gonna go and kick it off with Jay, man. Tell them what you are you pissed? Let me check. I keep assuming that you pissed off every day. Are you pissed off today, man? Hey, what's the deadline?
I'm sick, man. I ain't had time to really be pissed today. Yeah, you thought I'd be used to it because I was born a sick nigga. So okay. I'm just being real. I was born a sick nigga, man. But I can't get used to this, man. Especially when I'm supposed to be yelling at Verb today. I can't do it.
You ain't got the energy, man.
Nah, I don't. But I do have picks for you.
Oh, you really sick?
Yes, I'm really sick, bro.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Damn. Why would I
thought you meant you was like sick in the head. That's what I thought you were saying.
I was born sick in the head, but I'm talking about like I'm really sick. Like I sound like Squidward right now.
Yeah, so anyway, summertime colds is fun, man.
Yeah, it's some bullshit is what it is, too. I got some picks for you ungrateful niggas, man. I feel like I don't get my flowers. You know what I'm saying? I've been on y'all niggas carry this free money. I'm putting niggas on game, bro. Where's the love at? You niggas in the back office, y'all need to understand. I
need the 4 to 5 leg parlays, man, so I can make some bread off.
I got all the. Never mind.
Y'all finna go sideways early, man.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get to my picks, man. So we got this LSU USC game. We're gonna preview a little bit later, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's gonna be a close game right now. I think LSU overrated. I'll get into the reason why later on. But y'all can go ahead and lock that USC +4, and I got Texas A&M money line, man. Notre Dame think they got something special. They brought in another veteran quarterback with a lot of experience. That seems like what they've done every single season. So Kyle Field is a crazy place to play, man. Rockets crowd, home of the 12th man. Shit. Texas A&M, they overrated as well. But I think they're gonna get this win, bro.
Texas A&M gonna pull it out.
Take the free money. Take the free
money line. New coach and everything.
Yeah, take the free money, man. We hype.
I'm hearing you don't like the black man and head coach, man. No, I'm just playing.
You know, that's what I was going to
do. I thought with Marcus Freeman, but that's not the culture of that school.
It don't matter. I feel you on that. We're gonna kick over the Verb, man. We normally got Verbs versus today, but Fridays,
I'm gonna give y'all 2. You know what I'm saying? Every Friday we're doing 2. I'm gonna give you a rap joint. I'm gonna give you an R&B soul or R&B. You know, one of them joints. You know what I'm saying?
Get
the move right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell them the name of the shit.
Tell them the name.
I mean, it's Freaky Fridays with Verb. You know what I'm saying? Freaky Fridays with Verb. We're here. Time to get to it. You know what I'm saying? Might as well go ahead and give you that one. The Freaky Friday with Verb is it's an oldie too. It's Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. So it's an old track. I Miss You. And the reason I picked this one today is because I've been listening to a lot of like I say, a lot of boom bap rap and stuff like that. And one of my guys I listened to sampled this song, and he put it on the last tape he had dropped, and it's called Uncle John and Damien. And it's I Miss You. It's the same name of the same song, but it's a sample from, you know what I'm saying, the Hair Miners of them. So it's a fire track, bro. It's super dope. Both of them good. Fire, bro. Good music.
Okay.
Freaky
So that's
Fridays
your
with Verb.
Freaky Friday
That's
song right there. Slow down.
That's it, man.
You missing something right now? Is this coming from the soul or is strictly about the
Oh,
soul?
this one, you put this one on when you love the joint. You know what I'm saying?
You love the joint.
It's got Teddy P singing Teddy P singing the vocals.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those ones, bro.
I would say, as much as I use the word John, can you say you love a John? She shouldn't be a John if you love her, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, what was the other song? My bad.
No, I did both of them, bro. They the same. They got the same name and everything, bro. They
flipping back. I got you. It was really a 2-for-1. Okay.
It was a sample, bro. Yeah, it was a sample, bro. So it was Friday. But no, you can love a joint, bro. You can call it a joint.
I don't think you cheat. I mean, I get you. I kind of call everything. But I don't.
Old lady, love these hoes, man.
I say old lady.
No, you said it backwards. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, chill. This can't go out. Anyway, for me, you know what I do? Keep it playing with the shoes. So we got 2011 Bordeaux 7s. You know, trying to get them all in the camera, whichever way. Yeah. So story behind these. I didn't get these till August. I was finna go back to school. Just coming back from vacation. Just went to Disney World. Like I go all the time for some odd reason. I'm very old for as much as I do that. But anyway, this is 2011. So coming back. Anybody ever been to Durham, been to Northgate? One of the most, shout out Northgate, because I think it's closed now. But anyway.
Definitely
Real hood mall in Durham, get all your shoes out of there. I think these dropped in like April or something. For some reason, they still had a pair in August. Had my girlfriend at the time with me. I always rock. Pretty girls will get you stuff done. Definitely send it over there because they had like some odd size on the shelf, like a 14 or something like that. I'm like, shit, they got a 14 on the shelf, maybe? I'm like, hey, go ask if they got a 8.5. Definitely ended up having bought it back out. And got them paid for. This back when yours was 152. So I ain't even buying. It's like a birthday gift came up on them in August. So yeah.
I mean, 2011 wasn't too crazy though.
What?
Shoes dropping? It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, shoes dropping crazy.
Now I'm talking about like they sat on the. That's what I'm saying. They sat back then.
Yeah, they didn't sell out immediately. Well, for the most part, they sold out immediately. It was one odd size, and they just somehow had an 8, which I think was reserved for somebody. I think, honestly, Shorty just smiled hard enough and do game to me. Okay. I don't think he would have game to me if I asked for him, but yeah, got these bad boys up out of there, so can't go wrong with it, man. I love these.
I'm going to ask a question. I might be out of pocket for asking this. Where's she at now?
Oh, she married. That's all.
What?
Damn. Bro, Bird.
You're not out of pocket. You ripped the pocket off, man. What are you talking about?
Bro, I'm asking because, bro, that's how beneficial.
Oh, it was very beneficial. That's my dog to this day, bro. Let it go. But yeah, that's a whole other story.
You don't forget ones like that.
Oh,
they got shoes for free.
I don't
you right,
bro.
What?
That's back in the day, bro. See, y'all don't remember nothing about I buy your pair, you buy my pair. Y'all don't remember them type of relationships.
She was gonna be married. She was gonna be married too.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
You know? Yeah, when we do the therapy episode, we'll get into all that. And I'm just playing. Anyway, let's go kick it off. Get it talking. So hey, Saturday. You know what it is? Week 1. We already passed week 0. We in the week 1 now. Official kickoff after Florida State, I guess was the biggest upset so far in this year, losing to Georgia Tech. But we got some big games coming. Biggest one, I guess most people argue, we got Georgia playing Clemson. Right now we got Clemson as almost a 14-point dog, 13.5. To me personally, I would take the Georgia side minus 13.5. I think it's going to get ugly. I ain't going to lie to you. I don't think Clemson really has anything for them. They do return Cade, which I'm not a big fan of. And Dabo's continuous refusal to use the transfer portal is, I don't know, it's kind of unfathomable. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't get how he's getting away with it. Literally be the only D1 team that's not taking in transfers is crazy because I get you feel you can recruit and you like your guys, but you can find an older guy better sometimes, or sometimes recruits be bust. But I ain't gonna make this about Clemson. This is about how good I think Georgia is. Carson Beck coming back, obviously a Heisman front runner. Kirby Smart, he's trending toward Nick Saban type run, in my opinion, because Georgia, I don't know. A lot of people think it's a Ohio State year, but yeah, me personally, I think Georgia's gonna hand it to him. It's gonna get kind of ugly. How you feeling about it, Bird? What you think about the game?
No, but for the most part, Stu, I kind of agree with everything you're saying. I'm looking at the phone now. I know we had a conversation about Clemson being still being a powerhouse, and if they don't have, like you said, an elite quarterback, they really not able to do anything. So I got Georgia beating them kind of easily as well. I ain't got really too much to say about that game, to be honest with you. I don't think Georgia's the number 1 team in the nation, though. But we can say that for.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
We can talk about that for another time. But go ahead, Jake. What you got for me?
Talk about that.
Pause, maybe.
I'm pretty much with y'all as far as the pick. I feel like this is the only one we might have everybody agree on. Georgia, they returned 7 of 11 defensive starters from last year. You got Malachi Starks, first team All-American. You got Trevor Etienne on the offense, transferring over from Florida. That's your guy, Stu.
Let him go.
Great ad. Clemson returns 8 starters on offense, but I was never really a believer of their offense last year. It was heavily relying on Will Shipley last year, and I think Cade Klubnik is he's not very good. Not for a 5-star. I mean, I think he's a serviceable quarterback, but that's pretty much it. He's not going to be able to do what they need him to do in this game for them to, kind of make the game close. I mean, Clemson has some guys on defense, even though they don't return a lot of production from last season. They got Barrett Carter, All-American. They got Peter Woods. So we'll see. Hopefully, I'm pleasantly surprised about Clemson making this a game. But
if Clemson wins this game, what does that do for them?
If Clemson wins this game, then they get respect. Yeah, they get respect because everybody's kind of like writing them off right now. I think this is unfamiliar territory for Clemson, but I feel like Georgia is just they're too good.
They're a better team, yeah. Yeah, I think a win for Clemson would mean more than a loss for Georgia. Like, I don't think if somehow Georgia lost, obviously look at the film and figure out what happened. But the season's not over. But a win for Clemson would do a lot for them, in my opinion. Because, like I said, the program's just kind of teetering. Like it's not 20.
Who would be considered? Anymore. I know this is off subject again. So who considered the number one out of the ACC then?
This year, I think it's wide open.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I still say, I'm a big believer in Virginia Tech this year. I am. I'm a big believer in Virginia Tech.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this: the SEC, like a team losing in the SEC and a team losing in the Big Ten, is a loss isn't the end of the world for either of those because the rest of your schedule, you got opportunities.
You got games to make up. Yeah,
make noise. ACC, you lose a game, is monumental because the rest of your schedule, for the most part, is kind of weak. So, Clemson winning this game, it will be big time, but nobody expects them to win. So I feel like that's an advantage in itself. So if they lose, they got a chance to, regain their composure throughout the rest of the season. But that's pretty much all I got on that game. That's kind of we know what that was going to be. I think we know what that was going to be.
It's funny that's a 12:00 kickoff too for two ranked teams. Usually you don't get a 12:00 kickoff for them. But we can go and slide to the next one. Notre Dame, Texas A&M. I know my dog already made a pick, upset.
I'm about to say, they done pick already.
Really? Me, I'm going Notre Dame. Ain't gonna lie, I'm rocking with Marcus Freeman. I think Riley Leonard's gonna be okay. Kind of like you said, Notre Dame does like to poach ACC fifth-year senior quarterback. Bring them in for a year, see what they do. But I'm gonna believe in what Marcus Freeman got going there. I think Texas A&M bringing in a new coach and the mass exodus of talent that they've had leave over the last couple of years from that historic 2022 recruiting class where they had like all those 5 stars and the firing of Jimbo. I see Notre Dame pulling it off. They got it 3-point game right or a 3-point spread right now, -3. A&M is actually a favorite on ESPN Bet, which is wild right now. But I got Notre Dame. I think it's gonna be a close game though. I really do. Riley Leonard gonna make it. All right, we good. All right, anyway, we're gonna go ahead and kick it over to Jay then. What's up, man? How you feeling about Texas A&M Notre Dame?
Well, you know how I feel about this game, man. And
I guess you told us already, right?
I think so. I think it's gonna take time for Notre Dame's offense to catch up to where their defense is. I think Notre Dame's defense will probably be one of the better defenses in the country. You got Xavier Watts, who probably has a case to be the best safety in the country as well. I like what Marcus Freeman does with the defense, but that has not been Notre Dame's problem over the past few years. It's been their offense. That's been largely inconsistent, and I feel like they're putting a lot on Riley Leonard, who, while I feel like he had a great season at Duke, I don't think he's necessarily the game changer like that's going to retool the offense. Pause if need be. But you never know. You never know on the show, man. I gotta listen. Anyways, yeah, bro. Texas A&M, that's a tough environment to play, especially your first game, and you don't know what you're doing on offense. Yeah. Texas A&M, they returned Connor Wegman from Texas A&M. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's an underrated quarterback. He missed a lot of last year with injuries, and he's back now. I think when they got rid of Jimbo Fisher, it was like, and you hired Mike Elko, which we've seen what he did with Duke before he got to Texas A&M. Like, I think they're just excited about the future, really.
Yeah.
I think that's going to translate into week 1. I do think Texas A&M is overrated. I think Notre Dame is even more overrated.
Okay, that's what I was
Be completely real with you.
thinking.
But I would have picked the game, if it's worth saying, I would have picked the game different if Notre Dame had this game at home. So I really think the home crowd plays a big portion, like a big part of this outcome.
You think Mike Elko might know a little bit of weaknesses on his former quarterback?
Absolutely. That's another one. Absolutely, man. And Texas A&M, I understand they lost some guys, but they got like an unlimited amount of money. Like, so they're gonna be one of the winners from the transfer portal regardless.
From all the reports I've been reading, bro, like One Foot Down, ESPN, Dallas News, Good Bull Hunting. It's like a lot of reports I've been saying. They saying this the game that could be the upset game.
Mm-hmm.
But like Jay was saying, I think both of these teams is underrated. But I'm still, I think I'm gonna go with Notre Dame, bro. I just feel like they got a better team, bro.
I'm working with Notre Dame.
Makes more sense to me. But this will be one of the games that if I was, I ain't gonna say if I was, because I've been thinking about putting the parlay together myself. I might bet on this one, and I might bet against Notre Dame.
Texas A&M is the favorite, though. That's funny we call it an upset, but according to ESPN's book, Texas A&M -3. Would you get 5 basically for being a home team? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it starts at 7 and goes from there. I think for a home team, but yeah, they got Texas A&M as a favorite home team. Like you said, Saturday night game, week 1, Texas A&M. One thing I will say about the weather, it's probably gonna be hot down there. Them boys have been in Indiana. Not to say it don't get hot in Indiana, but Indiana heat and Texas heat, two different things.
Way too different deals.
Two different things.
I just don't think Notre Dame's offense is ready to make that road trip just yet, bro.
So you're just saying because it's the first game they're gonna have a trouble.
I believe Notre Dame gets off to a very slow start.
Okay, I guess.
And you let the crowd get involved in this game, yeah, okay. It's gonna be tough sledding. I don't have Texas A&M winning in a blowout or anything like that, but I definitely I think it's
gonna be a close game.
We need to start doing scores too then.
Predict the score.
You know what I mean, so? Yeah,
you want to predict the score?
No, we ain't gotta do it now. You know what I'm saying? The next show.
24-14. A&M, gig 'em.
Damn, I was gonna go like 24-17. I think it's gonna be a relatively lower scoring game. But I got Notre Dame on the road, upset.
24-14.
That's what I got.
I do 21. I do 21-14.
21-14. Watch they go over in the first half.
That'd be crazy. I might contemplate retiring at that point.
Nah, as soon as you think it's gonna be a great defensive game and they come out 99-yard touchdowns, people not tackling, like you like, bro, what's going on? But anyway, we're gonna kick it to the next game, next high-profile game. We got LSU at USC, Tigers versus Trojans. Currently got LSU as a 4-point favorite. I do think LSU is gonna pull it out. I'm not exactly sure why I feel that way. I can't give you no great.
That's what I'm saying.
Are both of these teams overrated too?
I think they're both pretty over. Well, I mean, USC is at 23. I mean, you're losing a Heisman as well. Both teams coming off, I guess you could say, Heisman Trophy quarterback. So it's always hard to replace that, especially in college.
So,
go ahead.
I've been trying, I feel like this year we really don't have no legitimate. I ain't gonna say contenders because contenders that can win the championship, but it's nobody that's like head and shoulders above everybody.
You don't
it's just an
think
open
so?
field.
Well, no, I think Georgia, like Ohio State's a little bit above the rest, but I don't think it's like
you don't like Oregon.
Oregon's up there too. I mean, you got to see what they're gonna do though. But yeah, Oregon. Okay. I mean, they might be prime for Oregon. I think they start the season at 2 or 3. I think it depends on what poll you look at, and it's hard to call it now because it's gonna be such a long season. There's gonna be so many upsets. Not even upsets. People just gonna lose. Like
to me, I feel like this is the most
wild.
The wild open it's been in a long time, bro.
Yeah, I guess you can't say an exact favorite. An exact favorite. Like you don't know what's going to happen. It ain't like when Alabama was dominating. Like you knew, like it don't matter what happened throughout the course of the season. Alabama won the national championship. Yeah, it's definitely not there right now. Although you guys you can argue Georgia's getting close to it, but yeah, it's still not that.
It just feels like everybody. We've been saying everybody overrated. Yeah. I feel like that, bro. Florida State was overrated.
Yeah, well, I saw that coming.
I mean, it
think
happens,
we
bro.
Both of us saw that coming from Florida State. But LSU, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure what they got. They lost two first round receivers, if I'm not mistaken. Ron
Mhm.
Thomas and some other guy, can't remember his name. But then Jaden Daniels at quarterback, so they lost a lot. And then obviously USC lost Caleb Williams, and then who was supposed to be the starter, he left and went to Boise State and didn't even win the job. So yeah,
I was about to say something to take us way off. I'm gonna wait to the end. I'll wait till the end. Go ahead and tell us who you got.
Go ahead, JB. What you got on this game?
I even wrote in my notes. I wrote that this game was too close to call.
Oh.
That's why I went with +4 for USC. Like you said, both teams are replacing, the Heisman Trophy winners.
Mhm.
That is what it is. Both teams are undergoing changes on the defense. Both teams were awful last year defensively. But as for game one, and I feel like Miller Moss he's underrated. I think he's an underrated quarterback.
Okay.
I don't think USC is going to lose as much of a step on offense as people anticipate. And I trust Lincoln Riley's play calling to a certain extent. I think he kind of goes flat at the midpoint of every season. I mean, you can check the statistical. Yeah, once you get tape on him, I feel like he has some. Yeah, they're playing.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
The Raiders.
And Las Vegas, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And USC, I don't know, bro. I just trust their offense more than I trust LSU's offense right now. And even though I think Will Campbell might be one of the best players in the country at left tackle for LSU, we still don't know who he's protecting, really.
We're playing quarterback.
Yeah, we don't know who he's protecting. He can only do so much. And I just think LSU is losing a ton on offense. As far as the receivers, I think
Malik
USC receivers. Yeah, Malik Neighbors, USC's receivers are better. I think they returned most of the receivers from last season. Yeah, he is nice. Cool. So they will get creative on ways to kind of, get him the football. And I think one or two of those plays, big plays, could go USC's way. I'm just not confident enough to pick them to win. So
you going LSU?
That game's a toss up. I couldn't even
toss up.
I think LSU. Yeah. I think LSU got that one. I ain't gonna hold you. Harold Perkins probably gonna put some pressure on Miller Moss.
You think it's gonna be a low scoring game, high scoring game?
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game.
I don't think either one of them gonna really stop each other. LSU showed no semblance of playing defense last year. Neither does USC. Like, what do you call it? What does Skip say? Oh, stinking Lincoln's defense. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be too many stops on that one. Fast turf. Las Vegas. Yeah, I think that one's gonna be a higher scoring game. I think LSU gonna pull that one out. They'll probably get stopped. Strip sack.
I feel like LSU will pull out as well, that's crazy. Pause. I got it. I don't know, bro. This is, like you said, this is probably the toughest one to call out the four that we got in the lineup today.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with LSU. I do 30-27. I mean, if that's how scoring to y'all.
30-27.
30-27.
I think the over under 66 right now. 1 second.
66 over and under.
Yeah, it's predicted to be a high scoring game.
That's
over under.
Most definitely have.
It's set at 64.
Being at USC is tough too, though.
You said what now?
I said it being at USC is kind of tough as well too.
Oh no, it's in Vegas.
Well, essentially,
it's in Nevada.
I mean, I don't know. LSU travel; they got a fan base and they like to drink, and that's Vegas. So,
yeah.
I would imagine the crowd gonna be mostly purple. I would.
Oh, for sure.
I'd imagine.
Absolutely.
LSU travels.
Yeah, we'll
see
if they
USC having empty home games. Like,
we'll see if they defense travel with them.
I think as long as Harold Perkins come, they'll be all right.
You've been homing in on the defense a lot, bro.
Because it's been problems for both teams.
Yeah,
both of these teams, both defenses were blamed. Like Caleb Williams, oh well, he doesn't have a good defense. Jaden Daniels, oh well, he doesn't have a good defense. Bro, now it's time. You don't have those quarterbacks anymore. You don't have.
Yeah, you gotta get some stops.
You don't have to. You don't have your Heisman Trophy winner. So if you're LSU, if you plan on making a playoff, your defense has to carry your team.
Has to. I understand that. I guess. That's good.
Yeah. So gonna kick it to the last game. My favorite team, Florida Gators, man. Big game against Miami at the Swamp, 3:30. No, I'm tuned in. I'm locked in. I'm already thinking about it. Me as a fan, and also as a football supporter, I'm gonna actually go with Florida. It's a home game. I know Miami has put together a very good team on paper, but we kind of do this a lot with Miami. Kind of every year, they're kind of like the Texans. Are they back? I mean, they signed a nice portal class. Are they really back? Definitely will shout out Cam Ward, who I think you can give him a run for the best quarterback in the ACC. People like to say Kate Klubnik for some reason, but Cam Ward has broke several records. This is like his third school now. He's ready to go. He's grown, man. I just playing football, but Florida got something for him, man. I feel it, man. And for our sake, I hope we win because the season might get out of hand very ugly. We don't get this first win. Like they said, old Sunbelt Billy is on the hot seat. We don't need no slip-ups early. Yeah. Personally, I hope we got some packages for DJ Lagway. I think he'll come in and make a shot play, something to change the game. And again, like I said, this is no disrespect to Graham Mertz. He's a decent quarterback. But DJ, we need him out there on the field because we don't need him in the transfer portal. So I know he makes exciting plays and he's going to give us a chance to win. Defensively, we got some young guys. I'm hoping we can get some stops against Miami. I don't feel like it's been on-field play that's really been the problem with Florida over the last couple of years under Billy Napier. Yes, the record is ugly, but a lot of it is penalties and turnovers. And it's like
that comes down to coaching.
Yeah, and it comes down to coaching. And he pisses me off every time he does a press conference. This one's on me. We got to be better. We got to – like a coach once told me, either coaching it or you allowing it to happen. Clearly, he's allowing it to happen. And then, the penalties don't even be like you can live with holding penalties. You can live with somewhat pass interference, like effort plays where you're trying. We getting pre-snap illegal motion penalties, offsides, lining up in the neutral zone, like just dumb stuff on like third down. Like we're one of the worst penalized teams. So if we can flip that, which we should, I'm going Florida. Anyway, we'll kick it to Jay. I feel he got a lot to say about this, man.
No, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. I almost cried just now, bro. It was a lot of heartbreak. It was a lot.
Oh yeah,
speak on.
That's my team, man.
It almost influenced my pick. Almost.
I'm gonna go get a pregame speech.
I will say this before I say anything else. That I feel like Florida will shock some people this year. I hope they respond in a way where they're out there playing for their coach, who was basically told that he wasn't worth a damn off rip, and basically set up to fail this season. Yeah. He really is. I think Miami is very talented. I think Florida can compete with anybody they on the field with. That's just what I feel like. I feel like there's a toughness about Florida. Even though they might not get the job done, I'm not a big believer in Graham Mertz, but I think Florida is going to play every team tough. Like I don't really see it getting ugly for them. Even y'all play Georgia this year as well, right?
Oh yeah, every year.
I don't even see that game is. I feel like that game is always tough as well. Like that game is there's always something to that game.
They got the nastiest,
at least in the first
ever, bro. Nasty.
The back end. Pause.
Oh, yeah.
The second half of the schedule. That's what I said. We need as many now. We need as many.
I think
at the beginning of the year.
Right? I feel like if y'all lose this game, y'all can win the next four though.
We can, so. But we need as many in the first half as we can.
I feel like in order for DJ Lagway to play, there has to be baptism by fire for Graham Mertz in this game, in which y'all feel y'all have a chance to win. I feel like y'all have a chance to win as well. But I got Cam Ward over Graham Mertz, and that's what it simply comes down to for me.
Okay,
like I normally I don't buy into the hype for Miami. This year, I'm gonna buy into the hype. There has to be somebody at the ACC, and I think all these teams are really, really mid. Not gonna lie to you, except that there's some middle of the pack teams that I feel like are gonna be better than what people think.
Yeah,
but
of course.
As far as like the top dogs, yeah, I'm hoping Miami is ready. No, I think it's a close game. Absolutely,
I think it's a close game. Montreal dropped some plays.
Miami lead the series at 29-27, which is close. You know what I'm saying? Florida holds the longest win streak with 7 consecutive wins. Miami holds the 12-9 advantage at Florida Field. and Florida holds a 14-13 advantage at the former Orange Bowl.
I don't think they played since like 2019, if I'm mistaken. Maybe 2020.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So
2019.
As a fan looking at it, who I want to win and who I think is going to win might be different. I'm gonna go ahead and say Florida gonna win.
Go Gators.
I'm not going with Miami, bro.
Give me Gators on.
Okay.
I'm going with Florida, bro. And me and my boy Jay, we be talking about it a lot. Especially talking about the schedule and everything too. He said he talked to you too about it, Stu. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with Florida, being Miami. Did y'all give y'all scores for it?
But that one, I probably 27-21 Florida.
27-21.
Yeah.
I got 31-24 Miami. The U, baby. The U is back.
Start up the U. Come on, man.
U is
I'm
back.
gonna do a walk-off field goal, 24-27.
24-27. So we should both bet, or all three should bet the under. The over/under is 53.5. Miami's a 2.5 point favorite on the road. So basically saying Miami's gonna win. But go Gators, man. The Swamp is a different place, man. Fans, they don't be playing for fans in Miami.
Listen, my dog said if Miami win this game, he want to be on the next episode, man.
He told me that.
He said he wanted to talk to you, Stu.
He said he wanted to talk before the before the.
He wanted to talk before. I had to give him an out just in case this went the other way.
That was lined up, man. Last time I watched football with D, you know what was happening? Middle Tennessee State was smacking Miami.
That was rough.
Wait, like 2 seasons ago? Yeah, that was a bad day. But no, Gators got it, man. Come on, go Gators. We gotta be on in unison here. Who Oklahoma play real quick? We can touch on real quick for your team, man. Who Oklahoma play?
Oh, if y'all want to see a murder happen, Oklahoma plays 7:00 Friday night. Y'all ain't got shit to do. We play Temple, and we 42.5 point favorites. So y'all want to come on out, man.
Y'all playing Temple?
I ain't gonna ask to win. Are you covering? Are they gonna cover?
They cover.
No way.
They cover.
Oh, they cover. They good as cover.
They cover 42.5. You ain't put that on the parlay.
Cause I can't. First of all,
you're not gonna get no money off that parlay.
I don't bet on my team either. 42.5 is crazy. Come on.
42.5 is
I don't want
a number.
I just want to enjoy the game. It's the first game of the season. I can't bet. I can't be pissed at them for winning by 40 points.
Oh yeah, by 39. They miss a field goal at the end.
Because I would definitely be pissed off.
Real quick.
They're good, man. 7:00 Friday, man. I'm excited. First game of the season.
Temple. Jackson Arnold starting his Heisman campaign?
Yeah, for sure. Dark horse candidate. That's what I said, man.
Anyway, keeping with the theme of college football, because it's August, it's Saturday, it's week 1, it's go time. Might as well call it Labor Day weekend. Well, it is Labor Day weekend, so you know it's time. We're gonna talk about our biggest upsets, or what we're gonna deem or call an upset. Mine's probably gonna get my black card revoked. People gonna probably call me a hater, say I am not really down with the movement or anything. And I'm not calling for the upset, but I'm just saying be careful on the upset alert. Tomorrow night, we got North Dakota State playing in Colorado.
Man, you a cool nigga.
I am. I guess for that call, I am. I love Deion. I love Shedeur. I hope they win tomorrow. But if we got to talk about somebody possibly on upset alert, North Dakota State is not or are not any type of slouches. Now, granted, it might not be like 2016 again or what they're run from, I think, 2010 to about 2017. I think they beat a Power 5 team every year, or at least a Division 1. What you say, man?
What makes it a upset though? Because I mean, we was talking earlier about guys losing a lot of people when people bring a lot of people back. I feel like Colorado has brought a lot of guys back, especially the main pieces.
Oh yeah, they definitely got a lot of people. That's why I kind of feel like it. Well, Colorado had a huge roster turnover, but what would make it an upset to me is the fact that North Dakota State is still an FCS team. They not Division 1. They not Power 5. They not mid-major. They're that FCS team. And yeah, they're FCS team. So anytime an FCS team, granted, North Dakota State is not your run-of-the-mill FCS team, but anytime one beats a FBS team, a Power 5 or, well, I guess Power 4 now, excuse me. But a major Division 1 team, they got so many names for them. We should just call it Division 1A, but I guess it's FBS, Football Bowl subdivision. Anytime that upset happens, it happens. And you already know we're gonna be tuned in because that is an ESPN game at 8:00 tomorrow night. They got Colorado as a 10-point favorite, over under 60.5. I think that over is gonna hit. I think it's gonna end up being somewhere in the 30s apiece for both teams because I'm not exactly sure what Colorado's gonna look like. I don't think anybody honestly knows what Colorado's gonna look like when they come out here. Honestly, I think everybody has their thoughts and like their expectations.
I think everybody has what they want them to look like.
They want
Colorado what they want them to look like.
What
they're going to look like.
What they're going to look like. Because I still got concerns about losing Dylan Edwards. I thought he's gonna be a big part of the offense running the ball. Colorado's definitely going to have to find a run game. Shedeur dropping back 40, 50 times. That's not going to be it. That's not going to be the path to success for them for me. But that's my call for upset alert. Not saying that's going to happen, but watch out for North Dakota State. The Bison, man, they sneaky.
So I might be a coon as well, man, because I agree with you. That wasn't the game I was going to pick because I knew that you was going to pick that game. But, yeah, North Dakota State, they're a respectable program, man. This is not just one of those. This is not a tune-up game. Like, just letting everybody know, this is not a tune-up game.
This is not Southwest. Something random. Yeah, it's not that.
Not a tune-up game whatsoever. But my upset pick, y'all know I picked Texas A&M earlier. I don't really consider that an upset.
I mean, it's number 7 versus 20. That would be an upset to me.
I don't really consider that one.
But on paper,
I understand what you're saying. On paper, maybe.
I just know that one's gonna happen. I hope. Don't clip this. Anyways, but the team I picked for upset alert is I kind of went off base with this one. I had the Penn State West Virginia game. So Penn State is traveling to Morgantown, West Virginia. Very tough place to play. I don't really know a lot about what Penn State's offense is besides that they can run the ball. Now, everybody in America knows that they can run the ball, but everybody in America also knows that they're going to struggle to pass the ball. Like, they have no clear receivers that are kind of going to, step up and be the guy. I don't have a lot of faith in Drew Aller.
I'm about to say Drew Aller, man.
I don't have a lot of faith in him. West Virginia's quarterback, Garrett Green, he's played a lot of football. He's very dynamic. He is very dynamic. So who knows what kind of energy they're going to come out with. I'm not so confident in picking West Virginia outright to win this game, but I think Penn State needs to be careful here. I feel like there could be a party in Morgantown around 3:30 on Saturday, man. I feel like it would shock everybody else but me. I really think West Virginia's improved. I think Penn State kind of, they beat the brakes off West Virginia last year, and I feel like it's not going to go the same way. I don't think it's going to go the same way.
Where'd you say that was at? That's it, at West Virginia?
Yeah, at West Virginia.
Oh, in Charleston?
Yep. For sure.
I got Temple over Oklahoma, man.
No, come on, man. You gonna put some money on that?
Not like that one.
You might get your Hellcat if you put Temple.
No, that'll be crazy. I mean,
matter of fact, I got $10 for you to. I'm gonna send you 10. You want to bet on that game for real?
No, cut it out. No. my upset I already talked about, bro. It's Miami and Florida. I think Florida got it. I think that's gonna be the upset. I feel like, even though it might not seem like because it's a rivalry game, and Miami they 19 on the top 25. But I think it's a game where Florida can make a statement going into, like we said, they have the hardest schedule. You win your first 5-6 games going in, and you saying, are they officially back? I feel like you have to say they are if they win their first 5 to 6 games.
Oh yeah.
So I would say that would be the one I would put Florida over Miami on this one. That's the one I would say to be the upset. Makes the most sense to me.
That's straight.
I look at these.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. Oh, bonus one. We talking about North Dakota State. Colorado. South Dakota State is very good as well.
So it's better program the last couple of years, yeah.
And they play Oklahoma State. And surprisingly, I looked at the line for that game, and Oklahoma State's only like a 9.5 point favorite, and they at home.
It's a low number.
Yeah, that's very, very low for you being at home. This supposed to be a tune-up game. Mm-hmm. South Dakota State, who knows? Oklahoma State last year, they lost to some bullshit-ass team.
You ain't saying nothing about Texas.
Who do they even fucking play?
Texas. I was gonna ask you how you felt about
Texas
They play
got
Colorado
a
State.
weak ass schedule. They're
They
not
play
even a
Colorado
real
State.
SEC team. They still a Big 12 team for this year.
You hear me? They play Colorado State Rams.
Colorado State.
I'm just telling you who they play.
This is
yeah,
probably
yeah,
one of the
yeah,
only
yeah.
times. This is probably one of the only times I'll pick Texas.
So them
okay.
boys stayed there for that NIL. Watch out for Colorado State. Them boys kept their 600,000 to win games.
Well, we could talk about for that Colorado State game. Arch Manning might pass for over 150 yards in that game.
You think he getting in? It's gonna get out of hand.
Yeah. I mean,
It's, yeah, do y'all feel he's overrated?
Until I see him,
Arch Manning. I feel like both
yes.
quarterbacks are overrated. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Quinn Ewers is overrated. I think he's gonna show that this year.
You don't
And I
know,
think
man.
Arch Manning is overrated.
You don't like
behind the
Manning.
nigga.
Is he clearly better than Archie right now?
I would say so. I mean, Quinn, they was almost in the national championship.
No, I understand that. I understand that.
But I mean, they were a good team because if you look when Malik Murphy played, they didn't really lose a beat when he played quarterback for him last year. So.
Exactly.
But they did
I
lose a
feel
lot
like
of wide receivers, though. They did lose a lot of wide receivers. But shit, if you go based off of college football 25, Texas is a good team.
Good team, yeah. I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
college football 25. They was tweaking on that one.
Yeah,
I
they
think
got a track
Texas is.
team.
I don't think Texas is better than they were last year. I'll be real with you on that. I feel
I
like
think
they
it was a
lost.
1 year flash.
I wouldn't say 1 year flash. I mean, it depends on what you define success as. I don't think they're gonna make the playoff this year. I don't.
Ooh.
Even with their schedule, I think they lose to
Okay,
Michigan,
dang.
and they lose. I think they lose to Michigan. I think they lose to Georgia, and I think they lose to Oklahoma.
There's only 3 though. They ain't in the world.
Yeah, well, considering the rest of your schedule full of bullshit, yeah, it is the end of the world.
You said it's
gotta
scheduled. Come on, man. They got
You got to
SEC
beat
schedule.
somebody. They barely got an SEC
If they-
schedule.
If they win one of those out of those 3 games, you say they get in the tournament.
Yeah, I think
What I
it's gonna be
named-
interesting
what I
to see the
named-
seed, you know.
If
Because I
if
think it's gonna
looked
be
at-
teams with 3 or 4 losses to make it. Like it's not gonna be
Yeah.
like the end of the world. When
12
you
teams get in,
games
right?
This year. Yeah, 12 get in.
Yeah,
Basically,
bro.
the 4 conference champs, which that's gonna be interesting. Like say which they did away with division, so I don't think any conference still does divisions. So it's not as likely to happen. But you know, sometimes one division is better than the other. So you got a team that's like barely 500 going against like an undefeated team. It would be interesting to see if like that barely 500 team won, because then technically they would have to get a top 4 seed. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see though.
I think on the high side, you're gonna see 4 teams from the SEC and 3 teams from the Big Ten.
7 out of 12,
On the high side,
and then one group of 5. So that's 8 teams.
one group of 5. Then you got the Big 12 champion.
Yeah, and
You got the
what's other
ACC
team?
champion.
ACC champion, and then what? 2 more at larges, or
Yeah.
1 more at large, basically. There's gonna be some pissed off people if that happened though. But I just want to see good football. If your conference ain't good enough, I don't care that you didn't get more than 1 team in. Like,
Yeah, money got to be
better.
behind it too. So
Be better.
whatever the money is.
Oh yeah, but what's that home game? That's gonna change. I mean, it's not gonna stay this way for long anyway. By the time teams see that revenue you get for having a home playoff game, people ain't gonna want that buy no more. Like they gonna be like, yeah, I want a home playoff game. So I think it's gonna change up a little bit when it comes to that. But
Texas got a damn segment on this show. Nah,
Texas,
nah, never again.
Texas,
Never again.
come on, man. Cut it.
you want to close it
Nah,
out?
fuck them.
They're the number
Did you-
4 seed right now, bro.
Did you want to talk about your team real quick, Verb? They play at Minnesota tomorrow night. You got a call on it. Carolina 2-point favorite on the road at Minnesota.
I mean, I got
Fighting
I gotta
PJ
tell his
Flicks.
winning. The only bright side I see is our running back, bro. Other than that, bro, I don't really.
Marion Hampton.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I would say I know he was ranked. I think the second or the third best running back in the nation. So, and I kind of agree with that too. But
Oh, yeah, he put up numbers. He definitely
Yeah,
put
he
up numbers.
he definitely good. Yeah, we should. I got us winning that game. I don't know how we're gonna be, bro. I gotta see it. I know. Mom Dukes called me about 2 days ago and asked me that I want to come down and go see a game. So I probably go to 2 or 3 games this year.
Yeah,
Come back
I go to
check.
Duke games very frequently. It's a little
Okay.
bit hard to get in, but back in the day, they used to give away Duke. Like it was
Tickets,
easy
yeah.
to get to. Yeah, come on, I'm working Duke, so it was really like
Mhm.
they used to
Super
man, they mess around borderline pay you like you get in the game free and they give you food like just to be in the stands. Like
Yeah.
shout out to Duke, they done came a long way. Duke football done came a long way.
For sure.
Anyway, we're gonna slide into the next one. Who y'all got as the national champion favorite, man? Natty or die? So I know people are high on obviously the usual suspects. Because we didn't all agree that Ryan Day is done if he don't win it this year. Obviously, Kirby Smart is good if he doesn't win it, but I feel those are the two favorites. You got Oregon in the mix. Any unusual suspects y'all got? Anybody?
What's unusual? Not like Colorado? That's unusual.
Like is it?
No.
That's very. That's
if that's how you feel it.
I'm bullshit, man. I'm bullshit.
They might. I mean, if they. I sound crazy trying to make a logical argument for. I'm about to say if everything goes perfectly fine for them and they get into the playoffs, you never know what can happen once you're in there. But
it all depends on their O line. If the O line and D line hold up, bro, they can play with anybody in the country.
Yeah, I think they have the skill players on offense to be able to. I'm concerned about running back, but offensively, our wide receivers and obviously Shedeur is good. Shallow can come down and bang, pause, but. I don't know. Playoffs that's a far.
No, I understand. I'm right there with you, bro.
Do you have one maybe more realistic? Well, who's to say?
Oh no, I was bullshitting with them, bro. I think Oregon gonna win the Natty. That's what.
Oregon's gonna win it.
That's what I go with right now. Yeah.
Oregon, Pacific Northwest. So why you feel Oregon? What makes you think that? They got hella speed at receiver. They might be the fastest team.
To be honest with you, I know the question was if you had a gun to your head, you know what I'm saying, who would you go in? That's what I feel like. Who would win the Natty, bro. I ain't really got.
You what Barry saying, man? He putting his life on Oregon. That's what he's saying right now.
Dead.
He said dead.
Who you got?
I got Ryan Day.
Texas.
No. What the fuck?
Okay. My apologies.
I accept your apology. Just don't let that happen again.
Go ahead.
Going to the NFL, like right away to come back and supposedly beat Michigan and win a national championship. Like they're gonna take their shot at immortality, man. Being a national champion. I feel like Ryan Day is coaching for his job 110%. If he does not win, it's over for him. To me, they got the best talent in the nation. Roster top to bottom. Like I said, I think Caleb Downs is probably the best defensive player in the country, in my personal opinion. I think Will Howard is underrated, man. Will Howard, and I got to see this kind of when he was going against my team. Will Howard kind of that floodgate situation. You remember that, Stu? I know you remember that floodgate situation. He was the guy. So you know what I'm saying? Went through a lot with that situation. I can't really bet against him. He's gonna make the right plays. He's not a flashy player, but he's gonna make the right plays. And I feel like when you got all the talent around you, I mean the job almost seems too easy for Ryan Day. But we know college football. And I just feel like at the end of this shit, they're gonna be the ones. They're gonna hoist the trophy. And I feel like when you got players buying in, it's a rare situation. So I got Ohio State, man. I just feel like that's the easy pick to make if I had a gun to my head, for sure.
Oregon, Ohio State play. They play October 12th.
October 12th.
And where's that game exactly?
Ohio. 1 second. I think that was Ohio State, but of course my computer tweaking.
It's in Oregon.
Is it Oregon?
Oregon. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. That makes the game interesting because I tell you who I picked if it was in Ohio State. I'm still gonna pick Ohio State in that game. I mean, we'll talk about that later on, but I just think Dylan Gabriel, while he's a great quarterback and he's the Heisman front runner, there's certain heights that he just has not been to. Even Oklahoma was the pinnacle of heights for Dylan Gabriel, and I don't know how he's gonna be learning a new offense. I know when he came to Oklahoma, learning a new offense, we went 6-7. I think that's the only losing season that I recall since being alive and being a fan of this team. So I think there's going to be a learning curve, an adjustment. I feel like Oregon will probably make the playoffs, but I don't
for sure.
think,
I'm looking at their schedule, bro.
I don't think they're Ohio State. I think they lose that game for sure.
Okay. It just seems like everything should fall in place for Oregon. It doesn't make any sense for them not to I'm just looking at I'm just looking at the schedule and everything, bro. It's some easy games on here. Like you got the Ohio State game, that's tough. You got the Michigan game. And that's it.
Yep.
That's literally it, bro.
I just feel like Ohio State is a team on a mission, and Oregon just in the way. Just Oregon's just in the way. I feel like that's how it'll look. Autzen Stadium, they're gonna be crazy. Oregon's fans gonna be raucous.
Well, Dan Lanning
I
said
just
he's
don't
playing
think-
for wins. They playing for clicks.
Well, this team playing for wins as well. We're gonna
Right,
see.
yeah,
You
this
got
ain't
two teams
Colorado.
playing for wins
Mhm.
for sure.
As long as they get on the opposite side of the bracket, they be good.
I feel like as long as Ohio State commits to running the ball, which they got Quinshawn Judkins and Travion Henderson, like I
I
don't
got the
see why.
receivers as well, man.
Yeah, they said old buddy starting week 1, play 1. Julian Fleming, not Fleming. What's my dog name? Top receiver, freshman. He's starting week 1, which is an outstanding achievement for
He
a
must
Power
be a
5
guy.
school, yeah. Oh no, he's
He
nice.
must be a guy.
He's nice. But
You talking about the true freshman starting receiver?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
he's starting.
I seen that
receiver.
earlier today.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter today. I was like, that's wild, starting a receiver, true freshman out there. But they say no. They say
You talking
he
about
better
boy
than Marvin
Jeremiah
Harrison.
Smith.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith.
Mhm.
Name slipped my mind, but yeah, they say he better than Marvin Harrison. I mean, I don't like Marvin Harris Jr. Excuse me, but I don't like throwing comparisons around before a kid plays it down. But
Mhm.
what I've seen, yeah,
Some people do.
I was about to ask you how they gonna be, but we ain't gonna talk about
Who gonna be?
Arizona. But it's all.
Oh, you talking NFL? We get to that next week.
Yeah,
We
but I
get
said
that next
we
week.
can talk
We
about
get
that.
it. Kyler Murray, baby. But now, seriously,
Oh,
I guess gun to the head.
To the
I
head,
say
Stu.
Ohio State. I had to go Ohio State probably.
Yeah.
I'd say-
There we go,
I
Stu.
wouldn't say Georgia, but they ran into a lot of luck in some of their national championships with receivers getting hurt. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Jameson Williams. They did well. And not to knock them because no team wins a championship without a good. Like it takes talent, but there's some luck involved. Stuff has to go your way in order to win all the time. So, but yeah,
Gun to the head. Gun to the head, Stu. I can't pick against him.
Super sleeper pick. Florida get. No, I'm just playing. if we get in the playoffs at like 9-4, watch out. No, I'm playing.
If y'all make the playoffs and we don't, I'm gonna quit the show.
For real.
They gonna be
You know
fine
already?
third.
Make sure we clip that one. In case Florida make it in
so
Oklahoma. Though.
Ohio State
I'm
the
good,
favorite then out of y'all.
Yeah, to me, I feel it's
most people I
Ohio State.
talk to say Ohio State too.
It's but
it makes
it's
the most
almost
sense.
like it's too much pointing to it and too many people saying it for it to actually happen. Like, you know how it is. Everybody
yeah,
get
better
on the-
watch out for Oregon, man.
Man, I think they're that good where it won't matter. I'm just being real with you.
They should-
I
got
feel
like
like
they clear cut the
money to
favorite.
get by. You said who?
In my eyes, they the favorite. Clear
Okay.
cut.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier. Then, so they at the top. Then
To me,
It depends on how good you think Carson Beck really is
Yeah,
for Georgia.
that's a fair point.
That's the question that comes up for me.
Because
that's what I'm saying. We can say everybody's overrated because I think Georgia overrated, but it doesn't matter. I guess.
I get what you're saying. Like, there's not no top flight. Just
You know what I'm
I guess
saying?
you could say Ohio State, but yeah, like
That's what I'm saying. Ohio
you
State
look
would
at
be
like,
the
oh,
one.
you got the number one pick, you got this person, you got that person. Like, it's not that team this year. I see. What you're
To
saying.
me, the only thing that separates it is like with all the other contenders, the only team that didn't lose a lot of their production was Ohio State.
yeah,
Like you got the most guys returning. Like
yeah, they got a ton returning.
you won in the transfer portal as well. When they got Caleb Downs, I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
come
when
on.
they got Caleb down, I said, they going crazy. Like,
Come on, bro.
and then they got Quinshawn too. Like, it's like, come on now. You got like the number one running back, number one safety. Like,
That's understandable.
Like, you might have the best running back tandem and the best safety tandem in the country.
Yeah.
Mm.
You might have the best receiving core as well.
Like you said, on paper, talent wise, they got the
Yeah,
best. They got the best.
And
team.
then I think
and that's
if-
arguable with Georgia too, though.
if
Okay.
Ryan Day is truly gonna let Rich Rodriguez call his game, because Will Howard's much more of a runner than a thrower, and you got two top flight running backs. Like if they gonna
So
And
really,
no
basically,
comparison.
it all falls back to Dayton, basically.
it's
What
all
he's
Ryan
gonna
Day. Oh
Okay.
yeah, Ryan
for
Day
sure.
should have been won a couple now. If he would just run the ball, he probably would have had at least one by now. Like, but
Okay.
no way comparing Will Howard.
Record break season on Dayton. He's out of here.
White or nothing. But yeah, I think if they
He's
can
out.
get
I
a little
remember
triple
a
option
time
with
Michigan
Munson-
couldn't beat Ohio State.
He's out of
I
here.
remember a time.
They don't win. He's out of here.
For sure.
Yeah, they
It's
flipped
time.
it over with Michigan. Real quick,
Yes.
have y'all seen the documentary on the sign stealing dude from Michigan? I think it just hit Netflix. I ain't got a chance to watch it yet.
No, I haven't seen
Nah,
My
it.
but
dude
I
that
will
was
be
stealing
watching
the
that
signs.
after
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'll probably do that to get off this. See what that was hitting on. Because they said Jim Harbaugh was 40-3 after he hired him, but before him was like 40-26 or something like that.
could.
Get the signs, man. Get the signs.
Crazy.
That dropped on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it just
Check it
dropped
out.
today. I think. Yeah, go check it out.
Okay. Speaking of Netflix, though, I got the real nigga talk today, buddy.
What's
I
up?
got a little question for y'all. So we talking sports and everything. So, what would be the best sports movie ever to y'all?
Ooh, that's tough.
Damn.
Damn.
You give me a couple. You want to give me like your top 3? You know what I'm saying? Whatever what you think about.
I got a real sleeper. It's probably my favorite, but I don't know if a lot of people ever watched it. I don't know if y'all remember Hoop Dreams with Arthur Agee. And, I don't know if that's considered a movie though. I guess it's more of a documentary. But I watched. It's like 3.5, 4 hours. I've probably seen it 15 times in my life. I don't know why. I like that one.
And you think that's your number one? Or this is one of your favorites?
It's one of my favorites.
I know it's hard with the movies and stuff, boss. But
I'm thinking, bro.
Sport.
Do we count boxing as well? Boxing movies?
You can do it. I'm about to say Rocky's up there, bro. If that's what you're thinking about, that's up there.
That's what I'm thinking, bro. I'm a huge Rocky fan, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Honestly, I was thinking
like
that.
one that hit. I got a couple, but one that hit home. But like for my childhood would be Sandlot.
Okay, yeah,
that's like one of my, one of my favorite movies. And we can like we doing like funny stuff too. Like I like Dodgeball as well.
The Waterboy, Dodgeball. The
Waterboy is crazy. That's one of the. I think that's definitely one of the
Waterboy.
Definitely one of the best ones.
All right, Remember the Titans.
You see, you gotta take the body, daddy.
Remember the Titans, classic.
Remember the Titans is a
How
classic.
y'all feel about Friday Night Lights? I've heard people they didn't like it that much, but Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights is amazing.
That was a movie.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
That's amazing.
When we didn't put Booby in. What else?
What y'all think about? Y'all remember Glory Road?
Yeah, Glory Road was good too.
Bro, that was a powerful movie too, bro.
You naming all like legit
serious ones,
shit movies. Yeah, but I say because Remember the Titans is. I think that's got to be a top 5 all time.
Because that's what I think about. When I think about sports movies, I think about like Remember the Titans, Glory Road, The Blind Side. Like I fuck with all those movies, bro.
I like.
But then there's the hood
Blaze
movies
of Glory.
Well.
Yeah. I like those type of shit, like Blaze of Glory.
Blaze of Glory.
Talladega Nights. Funny.
Hey, whoa.
Dodgeball, that type of stuff.
Yeah. I like real ones too.
Talladega Nights was funny, bro.
Yeah, Talladega, that's one of my favorite movies. Period. Talladega Nights.
What's the other one with Will Ferrell? Tropical Thunder.
That's Robert Downey where he was in
No, that's Robert Downey. That's what that is, right? What's the one where we had
with Andre 3000 and
all them was in
the Flint Tropic. What was the name of that movie?
Oh, you talking about
Semi-Pro. That's the name of it.
Semi-Pro. That was a good movie. Semi-Pro was pretty good. I ain't seen that in a minute. How you feel about Blue Chips? I like that. I watched that a lot.
Blue Chips fire, bro. You talking about real athletes being in the movie?
Yeah, real athletes in the movie. What's the one with Lawrence Taylor? He played football. I can't think of the name of that movie.
You talking about Any Given Sunday?
Sunday, maybe, yeah. That one. Got the one with Jamie Foxx.
That's Jamie. I'm about to say that's Jamie right there. Yeah. That was good too, bro.
What's Shane Falco? The Replacements. Yeah, it's a lot.
The Replacements good. Yeah. Like I was looking at like the top 50, top 100 all time.
Varsity Blues. Yeah. That was a good one.
So Air Bud.
Yeah, Air Bud. Nigga
said.
Hey yo, bro, what's the Disney? I will say this: the worst. This has to be the worst ending scene to a movie I've seen. When it's the two white twins, or it's a Disney movie where the joint catch the yes basketball. She catches up at the front and she was like, it's only like 10 it's only like 10 seconds left, bro. And she holds the ball for 20 seconds. She does this shit. She travels, and I don't know what I don't know who wrote that shit.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote that needs. I don't know what's going on with that. They didn't be fired or what. It shouldn't have made it out, but that was crazy.
They put that clip up every
nasty
so
work.
Somebody tripping. They put that clip up like when somebody tripping in the NBA or whatever.
Double team. That's the name of that.
Yeah,
Pause. That was crazy.
Pause. That's
but yeah. But double team is the name of it.
Yeah, damn.
Terrible
double
movie.
Team, no Disney. Yeah, that was rough.
Terrible movie, bro.
What about Mighty Ducks? Y'all right with that? I ain't seen it since I was.
Oh yeah, no, that's
that's
one of the childhood
movies.
Childhood favorites.
With Little Giants.
Do y'all remember?
Cowboys.
Since we talking about Little Giants is fire too.
Yeah,
since we talking about Disney, y'all remember Brink, the skating movie? That
Bro,
might be a
I
little bit.
gotta look it up.
Might be a little
I had
bit
to
before
look it
your
up.
time right there.
I'm
when
pretty
did
sure I
that
know it.
come out?
Bro, that 2003,
1998.
4, something. No, I wasn't that. It was.
No, I
It
say
might have been early.
1998.
I'm about to say it might have been there. It's
Yeah,
old.
1998. I seen it.
Okay.
I can't really tell you what happened, but I definitely
Brink
saw
was
it.
fire.
I think about a lot
Yeah.
of old school movies too, like Above the Rim. Like
Yeah,
Fire.
above the rim. Above
White
the
Man
rim.
Can't Jump.
White Man Can't.
White
Yeah,
Man
I
Fire.
Can't Jump.
forgot about that one. White Man Can't jump.
Brett's a million.
Dang.
He got game. It's a million. It's a
Yeah,
million.
he got
Man, a
game.
childhood
Shuttlesworth.
memory for me,
If
like
you're talking
Mike,
about
bro.
if you're talking about shoes, he got game means a lot to me.
Yeah, he got game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about
He got
shoes,
game,
bro.
yeah. Truly.
Nigga had the pearls on in that.
Oh,
joint.
you talking shoes? What's my dog name? He died. They was playing together at Washington.
Oh,
Yeah, Washington.
you talking about with the Wayans brothers?
with Mark with the Wayans brothers?
Six
yeah.
men. Six
Yeah.
men.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
good, too. 6 Man. Forgot about that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a ton of sports movies. That was a good one,
Nope.
man. We didn't have time to prepare for that. Had to like think on the fly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I say. Just put it out
Yeah.
there.
It
So
was
if we had a line, say we just gonna come up with one. Who y'all think it's gonna be?
One for my personally, me.
All three come to agreement, bro. Just one.
I don't either. Just one that I really love that much. Probably Friday Night Lights. I probably.
Friday Nights. I'm cool with
If
Friday.
we being funny though,
I think I'm
the
cool with
Waterboy. I
Friday
watch
Night.
it probably every weekend.
Waterboy.
Say it again.
Yeah, I said
But
we
I
being
really
funny
wanna-
with Waterboy though.
Waterboy. Okay.
I really want to make a push for Like Mike,
Oh,
but I don't
we
think
just
y'all
talking
niggas
about-
going for it.
Nah,
Like Mike ain't bad.
it's not
Second
good
one
either.
was bad.
Bro, relax, bro. For what the movie is.
It's not bad. It's not good either. If that makes
A
sense.
little Bow Wow. You just don't know.
It's okay.
And we Like
Nah,
Mike
but-
is the best sports movie of all time.
I got
Man.
it.
We're gonna fight on that, but we gonna leave it at that. Jay said Like Mike is the best sports movie of all time. While we talk about liking, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We coming to you every Friday. Anti-fiction, get you
Get you
some.
some.
Get you
Get you
some.
some.
Every
Merch
Friday. I'm
coming
not
too.
gonna be here.
It's on the way. It's on the way.
I'm not gonna be here next Friday. I'm taking a day off. So
Personal
y'all
day.
just gonna be looking at y'all looking stupid.
All right, brother.
All of you.
All right, man.